sister, we'll do our day. So, sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing about singing the blues. Well, sister, have I got news for you? I'm Duchess. I hope you feel that you're something too. Listen, y'all, I'm not gonna do Duchess right now. I'm gonna do him a little later. I was calling to check in with my people. I'm putting clothes on, so I'm not gonna give y'all a show, and I'm running around here arse naked while I'm talking. Yes, and that's why I have my avatar on instead of me. But guys, listen. Hey, Scrap, Some Hope, Sassy, Classy, Giselle, Suki, Becca Lynn. You know what, y'all? I don't even know where to start. It's just been crazy out on these YouTube streets. You know what, Suki? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, the real, I'm just saying. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. And I'm saying this should apply to you in your everyday life. Watch how people treat other people. When you embrace friendships with people because they haven't done the things that they've done to other people, always keep in your mind that you will be that person one day. So why would you even put yourself into some type of a situation like that? Making excuses. Duchess, when you were saying Kwani's just being Kwani, and Tracy, when you say Kwani's being Kwani, and Rico was your baby, all of these excuses people made. Rico fighting tooth and nail for Tracy, but the same crap that she was doing to other people, and you were calling her your queen, Rico. Now you're seeing what everyone else was talking about, and you enabled her. You were sitting up there cheering her on. So I don't have sympathy for Rico. When I've thought about it long and hard, I don't have sympathy for him because it was only a matter of time before he was going to turn on her, and before she was going to turn on him. And Miss Pizarro, you're next. You're next. So have your inhaler ready. So when you start screaming, you can take breaths and you don't get, winded. Now, I was thinking about this when I was out at the store earlier picking up a few groceries. And I was like, should I do a parody today? I promise y'all, I've been saying I'm gonna do a parody. Listen, I hear me now when I say this. I will give you guys a Tracy parody tomorrow. I'm off work until Tuesday. I'm gonna give you guys a Tracy parody tomorrow. I gotta get in the headspace for to do Tracy sometimes, y'all. Y'all gotta give me a little leverage here. When I do Tracy, sometimes that it's like almost like a parasitic creature latches on to my brain waves and it doesn't want to let go. And I say things that don't sound right, and I pronounce words out of context. And I eat French fries off the freaking floor. Now, hey, Andrea, miss all that. And you know what? I was thinking, like when I was at the grocery store and I picked up a few things, and I had picked up me a strawberry pound cake. Well, in Brianna's words, a Twinkie. But I when I picked up this pound cake, an average size pound cake that could feed probably 5 people, I was like, Rebel, you said you're gonna eat better. Hey, Candy K. And I did. When I picked up that whole pound cake, I was thinking, yes, this is a Twinkie for some people. And I was laughing when I was watching Five's video and she was talking about, Brianna said, I ain't gonna lie, Five told the truth. And, let me tell y'all, sometimes people get on here and they fabricate things. And those are people that I don't like, and sometimes people that I like. I think that we have to be cognizant, and you have to be a person that sits back and think for yourself. some things are roasting gags and they're lighthearted, but you know, there's really no, it's not really true. But when I was sitting back and I thought about how when Bree got her package and she had to cut the camera off to get up, I felt a part of me was sad because this woman gets on here. Well, not one woman. These 7 women in one body get on here, and she has a lot of insecurities, and she's probably been picked on her whole life. And I get it. I do get it because some people some people just don't have that. Because hold on. My phone came up. Sorry, y'all. But you know what? I'm not gonna have a camera mishap like some of these people do on StreamYard, and y'all see nothing but no, sir, ma'am. But you know what? I think that there's a lot of tortured souls on YouTube. And they get on here like the Quanies and the ZTs and they rant and rave and they talk about how fabulous their lives are. When people have a fabulous life, they don't have to get on YouTube and say their life is fabulous. Hey, KC, scraps of hope. You know what? Y'all be doing the most. Ain't lying though. Uh, but I'm telling you, y'all, because these people get on here and they make up these. It's like almost as if you're watching Harry Potter, or they act like they're Dynasty or the Colbys. It's like I have heated floors and I have these many bedrooms and I live this grandiose life and I only eat caviar, beluga caviar, and I do this. And you're like, girl, you was working in the baggage area, and the only reason you could fly everywhere because it came with the job. A flight attendant can fly to Fiji, but they're not rich. Okay. So, and Giselle, they make up so many. It's like I don't have to lie about what I have. What the hell do I owe people on here? Why do I have to make up this? And when we did the gentleman's panel, and someone was in the question, they were in the chat. They were saying, "Who on the gentleman's panel was in poverty?" As part of my childhood, I did grow up in poverty. That's nothing that embarrasses me. It made me who I am today. That doesn't embarrass me. And it's like, you don't, because you see me, listen, I've been to Canada, I've been to Africa, I've been to Mexico. I've traveled a lot of states in the US. But yes, as a child, sometimes our lights and water got cut off. Sometimes we had to live with relatives. And we were afraid if we were, children. It was like a part of my childhood was snatched away because of that, because I had to grow up pretty quick. But it made me be very perceptive. So I can judge, I can read a person really well, and I can see BS from a mile away. Yes, scraps of hope. Fantasy Island is where they reside, yes. But and the thing is, they get on here and they make up these lives, and you're like, really? Because I remember a friend of mine years ago would get, like, it was a dating site that the gay men would go on, and on his race he put biracial, he put black, it's like he put American Indian or something, and I was like, American, what the hell is an American Indian? You mean like, you meant to say West Indian, right? He was like, I'm part Indian. Heifer, who the hell in your family is Indian? Because I met your whole family. No one in your family is even from India. So where is this exotic beauty coming now, honey? Because you didn't do some luster silk in your head, or some kind of wave nouveau. You saying you mix now? You're gonna stop playing? You're gonna stop playing in our faces, in my face primarily. He's like, aren't you mixed? You're mixed also. I was like, all black people in the US are mixed by default, but I'm not claiming a biracial heritage. I identify as a black people, hell, like most of us do. I don't care if you had a grandmother that was Creole from Louisiana, you're black. You're block. But I think, and you know what, Giselle, let me tell you, it wasn't all bad. I did have some good times. I did. And you know what? At the time, I didn't think it was all bad. Let me say that. Let me say, at the time, I didn't know it was all bad. As an adult, I look back and was like, wow, that was bad. Okay. So I look back at that and, me and my brother and sister talk about it and we look at our stories of life. You know, when you see me like on a lake in my brother's boat, or we're going camping in the RV, uh, or my sister being married to her husband since they finished high school with 4 kids in HBCUs and other colleges right now. This little girl that was in poverty at one time has 4 kids, all staying in the same house since they were babies. Really, Giselle. And you know what? I'm telling you, I learned how to cook hamburger helper when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Hamburger helper was a staple in the house because it was cheap. My mother, and let me tell y'all, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed when, okay, not as a little child because I thought it was I thought food stamps was like Monopoly money. And I thought, hey, this Monopoly money, my mother would give me the little books of food stamps. Maybe I thought I was Donald Trump going to that store. But when I got older, like in junior high, I was embarrassed by it because, peer pressure kicked in and I didn't think it was cool to be on welfare. And hey, Janice, uh, so I was embarrassed. And I made a decision as a young adult that I would always work my behind off, and any obstacles that I had I would overcome them. And I can look back and say it did make me more grounded. I'm not, like when we were talking about, clicks and views and, I'm not about the money on YouTube like that. If I get paid, it's a hobby, but I don't chase views like that. And because it's not going to make me a different person. I don't need people telling me how great I am. If you genuinely like me as a content creator, I appreciate that. But I see these people blow smoke up these content creators' behinds. Anyone that tells Tracy that she's a god, you know what, you walk in God. If somebody could tell Tracy, you know what, I see a divinity in you and I see Christ through you. What the hell are you really seriously saying? You see Christ through Tracy when she said a dying baby's flushed in toilets, and her little YouTube son, she hopes he cut his wrist or drink himself to death. That's Christ like to you? Hey, Scorpio and Lynn. But the thing is, a mess. Yes. And y'all, oh yeah, on the side note, y'all pray for my friend. He's going to call me back once he finishes his testing. My friend DJ was feeling under the weather for some days. He had lost his taste. He had had a headache. So he's in the process of getting tested for COVID right now. He's in a drive-through testing center. And I said that I was going back to test. Because I'm just a little afraid of somewhat for if I've had a headache. I've had a headache, but I took a Tylenol. I was better. but I've had like chills, but it's like my body sometimes goes through that because I don't get enough sleep. And this happened years before. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and just do a random testing. Yes, DJ. So, and y'all, my appetite is not gone or anything. I can eat half a cow right now, but I just want to. I'm trying to go to CVS and set up a testing. And I was looking for a drive-through testing, but all the places were like unavailable. So I guess you do have to drive through is basically you do make an appointment and you just drive through. I didn't know that it had to be an appointment. I thought you just go to a place like that and they just see people, with your ID or whatever. But that is scary. What's up, Absolute? Um, hey, Captivating. And you know what? I look at it like this. I tell the story of my mother when we were younger. My mother would drink well, not when we were like babies or little children, but as a teenager. As I became a teenager, my mother drank a lot. And it made me become a person that, as an adult, I'm not much of a drinker. I drink wine, margaritas here and there. But I'm always the designated driver for my friends. Now, can I get turned up if I need, if I want to? Like on New Year's Eve, I may drink more wine. I'm not a champagne drinker, but I have a friend that makes mixed drinks, which is my friend Zeke. And if you want to drink some gasoline fluid, let him make you a drink. Now, sometimes he practically have to put a gun to my head for me to drink anything he's made. And I usually on New Year's or something like that, I may do it. But I don't like the feeling of a hangover. And you got to make appointments for the bank and the DMV. Yeah. Wow. I haven't been to the bank in so long. I just use my ATM and I don't even get cash much now. I just, baby, I get cash. Uh, I get cash. I just go to my ATM. I do a lot of stuff like that, and I pay my rent online. Uh, but it's a new world that we're in, and YouTube has become an escapism for people. So people get on here. Uh, and I was in the bushes listening to some of Duchess Kelly Love, one of his replays. So I wasn't really in the bushes, but I caught a little of one of his lives, and he was going on and on about Kwani, and he was talking about his living conditions, and Kwani was on her the number one Queen channel. It's a new platform. When a person got to get a lot of different channels like that because they're getting shut down for violating YouTube policies, you may have to give them a side eye at times. When you've had like 6, 7, 8 pages, I mean, really? So you're doing that much that you got to keep starting the page up all the time. Thank you, Candy Cane. Hey, just. Uh, but I'm it's just my cousin has COVID. My cousin Courtney has COVID. Courtney is 27 years old, in good shape. Go out party with her girls all the time, but that's why she went and party, and she felt that she was just immune to it because of her age. And I told her, like, Courtney, people in our age bracket still have to be careful with COVID. And, she's resting right now. Uh, but my friend Terry, hey, Independencies, very beautiful. Um, I think that my friend Terry, she's a nurse practitioner, and her mother had to be rushed to the ER because they think she has COVID. And listen, we can practice all the social distancing we want. There are some little times where you're going to slip up. Do you always put gloves on when you pump your gas? Do you put gloves on all the time when you put your ATM in the machine? Do you put gloves, or is your change that you've gotten from someone in the store, is that change disinfected? You know what I'm saying? It's like, even when you're like opening a door somewhere or going, there are little moments when you don't think to put gloves on. In that moment, that lapse of judgment can make you be exposed. I put gloves on when I put my gas in the car, but try having sex with a mask on and let's see how good that goes. That mask gonna have to come out one. That mask is gonna come out one way or another, voluntarily or involuntarily. Now, again, it's putting a damper on people getting divorced because of COVID. They didn't realize it. Marriage for the last 50 years. And also, okay, Mondo, you better believe it. I said they need to make masks with like a little, dental dam for people that are like active like that. But I'm not one of those people. But hell, because this over here, I sometimes purposely ride down bumpy streets so I could get off. Y'all messed up, get the rocks off. But yeah, Jay Parrish, please just have you some latex gloves in the car. And because think about it, all these different people, because that's just nothing that we're accustomed to. Hell, I can get out my car and go to my go inside of a gas station, almost in a gas station. I'd be like, damn, I didn't put my mask on because I don't ride with my mask on in my car. I had a mask, and I posted this on my community board, I think. I had a mask, one of my strands broke on my mask. Hell, I felt like my teddy had popped out. Okay, because I'm moving around. Let me move. Okay. I felt that one of my tits popped out when my mask broke. But all embarrassed, waiting for somebody to be like, how dare you? But again, what's up, Jon Stewart? Jon Stewart, The Daily Show is one of my favorite shows. I like Trevor right now, but it's crazy out there, and you see people. Listen, if you don't have a face mask, I tell people throw some panties on your face, throw a jock strap, something that can cover your nose and mouth. Some of these guys have enough panties on their faces anyway when they trying to have the side chick. So just use her panties and use it as a barrier. Your wife will never know the difference. But yes, the wardrobe, baby. I thought I was Janet Jackson in the Super Bowl. Yeah. But I'm telling you, y'all, it's crazy. And I have guys that I've known for years that still, and I got to call my friend that's in Michigan. My friend Lyrisai, he moved to Michigan to do his mask and to do fashion, start up a business. He lived in Atlanta, and I don't know why he moved to Michigan. No offense, sis, but he moved back there and he had never been to Michigan, Detroit. But I was like, when you start a fashion business, wouldn't you move to like LA or like Miami? I sure did, Jon Stewart. I was like, oops. I was thank God it was no one around but like a woman with bad eyesight. Hold on, let me answer this. Hey, what's up? What you getting? What you getting me there? What you getting me at the grocery store? Oh, no, I'm good. You don't have to get nothing. But I'll see you. All right, that's cool. All right. Okay. As I was saying, no, I wasn't. I almost had it on speaker, but I ain't gonna let y'all hear all that. But anyways, I Popeye. No, she didn't see me when it popped out. But you got to give people a side eye, and then because I know people that still don't put mask on. Now, masks are going to be problematic for people that are asthmatic because you don't want something like that covering your face all the time and you have breathing problems. Okay, Londo, I need to order me something from this food place down the street, but I'm gonna get my friend to take me. My friends went to this soul food restaurant today. BJ and the other group of friends, and I was invited. They wanted me to come, but I'm like, dude, y'all are really killing me. All of y'all going to go eat. I miss my friends and I want to see them, but I've seen my friends, here and there, but I don't want to be around a large group of people in a restaurant right now. Oh, you do have asthma. Yeah, but I think in this Texas heat, when you're outside, if you're walking outside at the park, you can't be wearing a mask. You're going to fall your butt out with a mask on because some of those materials on those masks are very thick. Does your cousin really, Miss Paulette? Oh, Becca, right. Sit down. Have a seat some freaking where. But I think that we're not at this time right here, it makes people really do a self evaluation because you're by yourself a lot. And some people are not accustomed to that. They have to have other people around them all the time. Those barflies, we call it, I don't know if that's a straight term, but some gay men are barflies and they have to be at the bar like 7 days a week. And they'll go to the bar and they'll, no, no, no. When you're drinking, first off, you're drinking. So do you think you're going to have your mask on while you're at a bar drinking and you're going to be up in each other's faces, slurring words and all? No, absolutely not. And you do learn a lot. And just even take time out for yourself. There are family members that I haven't seen in months and months because of this. Now, I did go to my nephew's graduation party, but I was like, okay, this is my nephew. He didn't even get to walk across the stage like his brothers and sisters. So let me just make sure I just bulk up on my vitamin C and my elderberry and echinacea and really chocolate Capricorn. Okay, Lynn? But it's a lot of people are testing positive and in the hospitals primarily because you're exposed to so many different types of people and everyone's coming in, with maybe a broken leg or they're having surgery for some other reason, non-COVID related. And I need to stop because this addiction of mine that I have has gotten out of hand and I've battled it. And guys, I come to y'all and tell y'all about my shopping addiction. you know, I just I outdid myself this last week. I just, like you said, Becca, I need to sit down. I'm going to sit down somewhere after this. Y'all have heard me say that it's like me making excuses for a spouse jumping on me. But Oh my God, chocolate Capricorn. That's sad to hear. It's definitely my heart goes out to people that are dealing with that. Yeah, shop. Yeah, Giselle, but yeah, FaceTime and Zoom, FaceTime, Facebook Live. We got a lot of avenues we can go down. But y'all, I was on Amazon, and being at home, an idle mind is the devil's playground. Rico was trying to say that. He said, you know what they say, like when you're at home and your mind is idle, and it's what they say, and nobody in the chat could tell them what it meant. But I I was just like looking at backpacks. So before I knew it, I had bought me another leather backpack off of Amazon. It came in today. So I got to go face my friend, also known as the evil cockatiel that yells at me when I order stuff. She gets like, what you need help. It was right now. I probably got like 3 boxes there. It came in this week, but I ordered the leather. Listen, the Devil's Workshop. Okay. Playground Workshop. Hell, you doing something you don't need to be doing. You shouldn't be doing. And I was like, I'm on Amazon and I had to buy me some no-show socks. Then I had to buy me a humidifier. Because I needed to is that the humidifier? I have a humidifier on the side of my bed right now, and I put like little eucalyptics and other little um oils in it. But this other one lights up and it's nicer. I'm keeping this one because this was a gift to me from my friend Wendy. But this other one is like a newer one, and I'm gonna use that. And I ordered the oils with it, and I ordered the backpack, and I ordered something else. I forgot what the hell I ordered, but $300 later, I was like, let me get my behind off of here. And I'm just doing, but again, I can say I'm taking care of my business. I keep getting notifications from Experian. My credit is rising more and more. Um, I've paid a lot of stuff off. I've also, when they sent me my invoice, you get your card note in the mail. I've looked at it because I like to still get it in mail, and I pay it online though. But they said my card note in January was $0, so I don't have a card note until February now. But I'm still paying my card note when I get paid still. So I pay my card note every 2 weeks now. I have a year and a half left to pay on my car. I plan on paying it off in like the next 8 months, 7 probably. But you just ordered a box of mechanical pencils from Amazon. Yeah, Scorpio, because you know what? You got to work credit. You know what? That's something that we aren't taught as Black people by our parents a lot of times. And I'm speaking from my experience and some of my friends' experiences. We're not taught. I screwed my credit up at a young age. Well, I screwed my credit up like about 8, 9 years ago when I was like about 19 or 18, 17, 15. But I just was really, if I would get with a phone company like T-Mobile and my bill would get high, I'd be like, oh, hell, y'all ain't getting that money. See you, let me go to Sprint. Do the same thing. See you, let me go to Verizon. What? Oh, I'm not paying this high cable bill. Let me go to Dish Network. Dish. I was just jumping around. What did she say? They're good pencils. You got metal straws. I bought me some straws from Amazon also that were reusable, like nice colored. And I got the little brush. Of course, you got to buy the little brush that cleans the straws. And I bought this package, and I bought my knives, and I bought different, well, my pots, I got them at Walmart, I think. But okay, I'm so impulsive sometimes with spending, because I looked at and my aunt Kim, the one I always tell y'all about. She'll be like, "You didn't look at the price of that?" She's like, "Boy, you better look at the price of that." Like, we're at a store and I like something, I'll just pick it up and don't look at the price tag. And she's like, "You're not looking at it?" I was like, "No, I just want it." "That shirt is $75." I was like, "Yeah, I want it. I'm gonna buy it." I still go to Target as well and get shirts. If I need to go to Ross, I'll go to Ross or TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Now, those places are not, I go to those if they have good deals, but I do spend money on things that I want. But can I buy things that are cheap? Hell yeah. Who doesn't like a good deal? What kind of dog do you have, Becca? I told y'all I'm gonna get me another dog. Uh, but I'm gonna wait till the spring. Well, maybe after Christmas. It's gonna be some months away. Lynn T, what y'all got? A little Chihuahua? My brother has something similar to a Chihuahua. He has Pomeranians, and they run around. I call his house the city pound because my brother has 7 dogs, I think, right now, 7 or 8 dogs, which is because he didn't get that little Taco, his little Chihuahua mixed with Jack Russells, mixed with German Shepherd, mixed with Chow, mixed with Sharp. I don't know what the hell he mixed with, but he's horny as hell, and he's been popping those dogs for babies for a while now. And I told my brother, get Taco fixed. Get Taco fixed. I'm gonna get him fixed. Okay, well, 4 litters later, Taco, yes. My brother and his partner have been together 9 years, and they have 8 dogs. And every time the little heifers get pregnant, he always be like, "You want a hell no? You didn't even let me finish. I know what you're gonna ask me. Do I want a puppy? No, I don't want a dog that small. I don't want a dog that, hell, you walking outside and the damn bird to pick it up and carry it off. No." You can go online and look at get I always research a dog breed because I've always had like miniature schnauzers. And when I get the schnauzers, I like that they're non-shedding dogs. They're not like little lap dogs. So schnauzers are very athletic and they're feisty, and I like that. But they tend to be a little yappy. My dog would bark if a damn leaf brushed the window. He would bark at anything. And then one time when I had a schnauzer, the little heifer got me busted in my apartments because we could have a dog, but I wasn't ready to pay no 500 pet deposit for the little wench. Now we outside and I see the manager from the apartment complex showing the tenant an apartment. Her name was Raven. Raven started barking, running up to her. Now Raven was barking, play barking, and she was probably like so small and cute. But I want to just strangle her right then. She barking, running up, wagging her little stub of a tail, and she was like, "Oh, she's cute. She is so precious. Which apartment are you in?" I'm like, you done got, now I gotta pay this damn deposit. You gonna get a job. I'm gonna put you out there in that corner to make some money. And I named her Raven because she was dark black, almost like a raven. My last dog was named Taboo, Tabu. But it was I liked the game Taboo, and I liked he had a very exotic look. Now, Taboo is with my ex right now. He's still alive and kicking, and I posted pictures of Taboo. Now, Taboo was my dog. I bought Taboo. Now, only reason I let my ex keep Taboo because I got him when we were together, and he fell in love with Taboo. Taboo was his little boy. He took Taboo to the vet all the time. He paid a lot of the vet bill for Taboo. So when we weren't together, I didn't want to be that person that was just gonna be, that's why I look at people on YouTube and do the stuff they do. I don't badmouth people. Like, I don't go after people. We're not together. It didn't work out, but I'm not gonna snatch this dog away from you because we're not together. I mean, I'm the one that broke the relationship off, but I did make him sign a note. I wrote out a paper. Yes, I did. I said, if you cannot take care of Taboo, at any time he immediately comes to me. He doesn't go to a boyfriend. He doesn't go to a family member or a shelter. He comes back to me. If you can't, take care of him in any way. And he was like, you actually drew this up? I said, yes, I did. And I need you to sign it. He said, you're going to make me sign it? I said, either you sign it or you don't get him. And he signed because he knew I wasn't playing. Really, Candy Cane? No, miss all that. I'm not paying. Listen, my ex has a boyfriend that he's been with for some years now. Nice guy. Me and my ex are friends. If he goes out of town, I will watch Taboo. But, I think that, and let me tell you, even when we broke up, y'all, we decided for some years after that, we became roommates. I'm that grown. Listen, I'm a grown person. It didn't work out with us, because some different reasons. And this was like over 10 years. Taboo was like, damn, yeah, it's been like 8 years ago. But we became friends. We're friends now. Now, we're not the best of friends because I think he's self-absorbed, but we're good. And he stays probably like about, I kid you not, I can probably drive to his apartment like in 9 minutes. He stayed that close to me. I'm like, why the hell you move on the same side of town as me? So of course I'm moving back on the north side of Houston when my lease is up. I decided when I buy a condo, I'm not gonna buy one in this area. But what's his name asking for him? Oh, no. I ain't gonna say the ex name. Absolutely not. Because these people will be pulling his name up because he has a very distinctive name and they pull it up quick. And he's a little, soft. He's not, when I say soft, not like spineless, like Duchess Kelly Love soft or, he's a pushover. He's easygoing but I told y'all when we were training Taboo, he would tell Taboo, stop, Taboo. You shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that? Meanwhile, when Taboo would do something, I'd be like, hey, drop it. You would have to put some bass in your voice when you're dealing with a dog that has a strong personality. Baby, Duchess Kelly Love is as soft as Brianna's neck folds. But I just, I was laughing. I watched some of Kwani video, which I can only do in little short spurts. But when she said what I said about Brianna cutting the camera off when people bring her something, she got to get up and move around. When she cut that camera off to get up to go get her package, and then she waddled back to the and sat down, and where Kwani said, now Brianna, don't eat those candles. Those candles are not meant to be eaten, Brianna. I was like, oh, oh. They crispiness, all that. You know what? I wasn't gonna go in on Brianna. I really wasn't. But when she got cute and made comments about me, because let me tell you what kind of person Brianna is. Now, my phone internet is not, it's tripping. Um, Let me tell you what kind of person Brianna is. Brianna is one of those people, she's found the voice all of a sudden. But Brianna, you're not that girl. You're not the girl that you're making everyone think that you are all of a sudden, because you're weak as hell. When VS was here, you were in the shadows. You begged her. She kicked you out of TSCC. So you don't think that we remember that, Brianna? You don't think we remember that? Because I remember it. You sat right up there and you was a lap dog and you had no backbone. And when Kwani came into the picture recently, you wasn't barking at Kwani like that until you saw the numbers were turning against Kwani, and then you turned against her because you're afraid. You're a scary ass person. You're scary. You're not that person. You just have a big body, but you're not a person that's and like and you should be more secure with yourself, because you could fuck somebody up if you just accidentally fell in the wrong direction like a tree in the forest. Girl, you would take out a few people. Now, you sat right up there and hold on. You It's like you're one of those kind of people that would jump someone with friends. Well, not in you wouldn't do any jumping, but or running, or you would you do something if your friends were jumping on a girl. But you're that kind of person that you'd never be the leader of a group. You'd always be a person in the background. You would never be a person that's leading the pack. You're too weak for that. And I tell people again, back to what I said earlier, just because a person haven't done mess to you, watch them, because you don't have to do it to me. You don't have to do mess to me for me not to mess with you, because I'm not going to sit up and be like, well, it's not me. Kwani's not doing it to me. Kwani's never done anything to me. But I don't deal with Kwani like that. Hell no, because anyone like Kwani and Tracy that profess their love for people and they cry for people and just you're their YouTube babies and they just want to snuggle you and just give their tit to you for you to suck on. No, it's all fake. Ness with the Mess TV, what's up? And I said that before in the video, Ness, and I said that about you. Just be careful of any alliances that you form. People can come on here and you can see who they are now, but go back and look at older videos of what they did before. Because I see a little bald-headed rat nurse that's been gravitating towards you, and he's been talking about, how funny you are and this and that. And when I tell you he's a male version of Kwani, believe me, hear me when I tell you that person that's gravitated towards you is the male version of Kwani. I don't even have to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. And just, I think people should form their own opinions about someone, but I'm cool with you, Ness, and I just want you to be aware that some people, be careful of the bedfellows that you may have, because people do change. And people may not like some of us for various reasons that we may not even be aware of why they don't like us. But all I'm saying is people can, think about it. At one time, Kwani was sweet and everybody was calling her Auntie Kwani and Kwani. When Duchess would do that, I just wanted to just give me give me a bottle of pills to take. Cheesy cakes. And he slipped when he talked about someone lying and he said Tracy instead of Kwani. Duchess, was that on your mind, really? That Tracy, because you do, when you and Tracy fall out, you're going to be saying that she's a liar as well. But you do have to be aware that, and you know what? Let me tell y'all, Jay Dunn had me rolling. I watched a video of Jay Dunn, and Lord, Jay Dunn said something, and I hollered when she said this, y'all. When she said, okay, let me ask y'all this. Jimboski art. Are y'all offended by it? I'm not offended by his art because that's his talent. Hell, he's did funny pictures of me. And when people sit up and say, well, he's doing worse pictures of women. You do know that this sector is 90% women. Do you not think that he's going to do more pictures of women? Because it's not an equivalency of men. So when they were saying, when I heard on the streets, Jimboski did this and he did that, and I was like, where is this coming from? Because he did an unflattering picture of you. I like me some Ness. Ness is funny as hell. And Ness be speaking truth. And when Ness was talking about body language, I agree totally. Hey, Leo the Lioness. When Ness was talking about body language, it's so true because you can read a person. That's why when I meet people, I look at their body language and I can know if I don't want to really mess with you. If I don't feel you, I can read people like that. Hey, Auntie Donna. But y'all, let me tell you what Jay Dunn said, and it had me rolling. When Jay Dunn said, when Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia, was exposed for not having, stuff on. And let me tell y'all this, Reed hasn't done anything to me. It was funny when Jay Dunn said this. And Jay Dunn can work my last nerves at times as well. But this was funny. When she said that when Reed went to go get her wig, she thought Reed was going to go get a top hat because she got a mustache like Charlie Chaplin. I said, damn you, Jay Dunn, damn you. And baby, I laughed because it was funny for Jay Dunn to just say this out of the blue like that. I thought she was going to get a top hat instead of a wig. I was like, I said, damn you, Jay Dunn. And you know what? I don't think anyone should be ran off of YouTube. I think you just have to develop a thicker skin because there are people, I can tell y'all this, and I felt this way before. There could be 100 people say the best things about you, can just lavish praise upon you. It'll be that one person that say a negative thing about you that may just stick in your mind and you be like, I can't stand that B. It's like negativity lingers on more than a positive. Oh, you're welcome, Jaboski. I appreciate it. Yeah, because your art is funny. I would love to commission you to do a nude painting of me. But and then when they were saying he was racist, I'm like, Jimboski is a whole black man. What the hell are you talking about? He's not even a mixed black person. He's black. He's black, black. He's a black man. He's a chocolate man. But, you know, and people, this is YouTube. We're not in high school. Listen, if people don't like you, get over it. People don't like you for the most craziest reasons. And I'm not going to dislike someone because someone else doesn't. I'll tell people I'm cool with, listen, I just want you to be careful with this person. Go see how they are, because if a person has a history of turning, if a person's getting on here and cursing their moderators out all the time and they lose moderators all the time, I'm going to tell someone I'm cool with, hey, just be careful, you know, with this person. But yeah, that's true. I think that I can listen when I don't have friends I've fallen out with. Back in the days, I went periods of time that I didn't. Me and friends may have fallen out over silly things, and we didn't talk for a while. But we're friends now again. My friendships are 15, 20-year friendships. I generally don't fall out with people like that. Now, if a person's done me wrong or something, and I feel like, listen, you're not a friend to me, I'm just gonna ghost you and just I'll tell you about yourself. But after that, that's it. I'm not gonna badmouth you to people. When people ask about you, I'm not gonna give them anything extra. Um, did I speak faith as a substance? Hey, if I didn't, but you do have to realize there are people on YouTube that were never popular in real life. They're reliving their high school years that they feel they were shortchanged on. So of course they're going to get on here doing the most because they're applauded for some crazy crap that they do. I've never been a person that sought approval from others. I was very rebellious. I told y'all in vacation Bible school, I was looking under the girls' dresses and, you know, pulling pigtails and hunching and playing mamas and daddies and stuff. So I was always a little bad arse, but I didn't seek a person's approval. You know, in high school, I had my friends I hung with, and a lot of times, you know, we would be like skipping school and uh, we would do stuff on our own. And I'm still friends with these people to this day. But I think that others may have been bullied. They may have been that gay person that got picked on. Now, I wasn't that gay person that got picked on because I was that gay person that could fight. So I didn't get picked on. Or I had cousins that were more that were ghetto that would fight. Uh, what did she say? What she always got something to say, you know what? Okay. But I think that people get on YouTube and they do the most. And those behaviors that can't fly in the everyday world outside of YouTube, they get cultivated on YouTube. Now, all of a sudden, Brianna, all y'all see Kwani for who she is now. Y'all didn't see Duchess. Y'all didn't see Kwani for who she was. Now, all of a sudden, Kwani is a liar, Duchess. When she said she paid 5 days' rent. Now you're making little comments about that. You say she lie a lot. But wasn't she your Kwani? Wasn't that your Kwani? And you've given even the demon water shrew from Louisiana, the back swamps of Louisiana, a cute little name, Tracy Cakes. You've given this damn hairless aardvark a cute name. You've given her a cute little name as if she's a little baby with fat cheeks. Teresa Cakes? Teresa, the hair on your head looked like the hair on a gorilla's puss. I could clean the pots in my kitchen with your hair. Girl, you know you know what? And Duchess, you've given her a cute name. Instead of the right name would be like the she devil from the ninth dimension of a hell alternate world. You know, just something like that would ring truer. You sitting over there and y'all are just y'all playing nice with each other. But you said, well, Tracy, I'm gonna call you offline, Tracy. And she's like, no, I don't talk to people really offline. And you just wave your head, Duchess. And then when Duchess got on talking about his house, and he was trying to make it a joke out of what Kwani said. He's like, no, we don't have one bathroom. We have a half a bathroom. So Duchess basically is trying to make it like a, he's trying to mock her for what she said to make it sound like it's a joke. But I'm willing to bet you some of that is true. I don't know what part, but he's making it like a joke. But again, that's his life. Who cares how he lives? But when you start making allegations about other people, that makes other people become interested in what's going on in your household. I don't care what listen. Duchess could live in a box behind a damn auto shop. I don't care where these people what they have going on. But you just visualize pubes and yeah, Tracy hair like Tita Talk said. Tita Talk said. She said, B, I got more hair on my P than you have on your head. I fell out. I fell out. After that day, I said, I can't have children around when I'm listening to Tita. You know what? But I think that as subscribers, y'all just be mindful of people that you support. Just be mindful. Content creators are no better than you guys. And you can support us and you may come to our channel and get something from it. Like, I want you to come and hear my story times and, my experiences in life and, encouragement. But that doesn't mean that I'm without fault. I mean, with, any things, I can do things that you may not agree with, and that's cool. I don't think that you just have to be aware that sometimes we as content creators, we have lives outside of YouTube. Well, some of us do. And if you're sending me an email, I might not be able to get back to you right away because I'm cool with people on YouTube. I'm developing friendships with people on YouTube. But also, y'all have to realize I still have a large family and I still have a multitude of friends. And hell, my friends get on me all the time because they'd be like, I hadn't talked to you in a month or two. And my female friends that I've known for 20, 15 years, they be the worst on me because I've seen that the more I became more out as a gay man, it's almost as if I've pivoted away from my straight friends that I grew up with. You get what it's like. I have more in common with my gay friends, but my straight friends, it's like we have a lot of things that we have in common as well. So it's like me having to be mindful that they're not prudes. My friends aren't prudes at all, but Before, I would have to be careful of some things we're saying. I can talk to a gay man and talk about anything. Sometimes you say that in front of your female friends and they may cringe at it because they're not accustomed to hearing things like that. Way down. Oh, Lord. But y'all have to understand also, faith is the substance. That sometimes when y'all say things in the chat, it could be a bit problematic. Your wording, the yelling, or like if we're on a platform and you're demanding that a person talk while we're not letting Antonio talk or Conscious TV talk, it could be irritating. And other people have brought that to me, and I can see what they're saying. Subscribers have to understand that there's a lot going on, and people are not comfortable sometimes just being in front of the camera like that maybe even on a different platform that's not their home base. Now, I do know some people are just naturally shit starters and they like to kind of prod people. I've witnessed that as well. And hold on, somebody texting. Okay. Uh, so as I was saying, but you know what, y'all have to understand that there are platforms you can come on there and just say good morning the wrong way and they'll block you. Just be mindful that when you're in the chat room, just have common courtesy when you're addressing people. Because even when I go to another content creators platform, I be mindful sometimes to even just stay in the bushes, because if they're having a topic, you don't want them to get off topic when you jump in. I don't mind other content creators coming on my platform speaking, but everyone's not like that because they may feel the attention is diverted from them. And yes, absolute. I think that it's like my writing is being affected because I'm not writing as much. I sit down and I start writing. I be having mental blocks because everything that's going on, I'm not in a clear headspace. Um, so my novel is almost at a standstill. I write, but it's like I get motivation from like when I go to movies and when I'm out in the world. That's what motivates me to write. Just I can It's like I can go out of town or rent a hotel room in another city and I could do writing like that, just in a different atmosphere. I go to the beach, I can write just sitting out. It's like here now, staying in my apartment, going to work. It's like almost as if my mind is just being, constrained. Hey, Conscious TV. Y'all go check out Conscious TV also. Listen, I got my life. I peeped over there, Conscious TV, and I had a good time. And I really enjoyed you on the panel because I like to. That's the point of the gentleman's panel. We're talking to other gentlemen. And the thing is, us gay men, there's so many different types of gay men. And, I get offended when people say this type of gay man is acceptable. That type of gay man is not acceptable. We're all gay men, at the end of the day. And but I think that because I've had friends in the past, I have friends that are femme friends, friends that are butch friends that are gay men, just middle of the road type of gay men. Blue. I don't agree with people that say that all gay people stick together, because some gay people do some F stuff. I'm not gonna support that at all. If you're out there doing the most, hell no, I'm not gonna support you because you're a gay man. No. Are you gonna support a black man because he a black man and he out there raping and killing people? Are you gonna support that? Y'all be good, please. Y'all, come on, y'all. Woo, I got some snipers. They be taking earrings off and get barefoot so quick. Please. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, Conscious TV. I remember, and you know what, Conscious TV, I would love to do something with you and maybe a couple of my friends, because the different types of gay men, I want people to know that there's no one type of gay man, and there's no one look that, because before, oh yeah, Giselle, I hope so as well. Uh, there's no one particular look of a gay man, because people had this idea that all feminine gay men were bottoms. I mean, let me tell you this: straight people didn't know what to make a gay man. That's why I don't like when content creators immediately go to the whole pedophilia thing for gay men, because that's not how gay men rock. We don't roll like that. We don't. There are people that are pedos that are straight and gay, but to make that a go-to thing for gay men, I'm not cool with that at all. Let me say that. But I think that's an old mindset that older black people felt like you was a gay man, so you're gonna be touching on the little boys and the little girls, and you're a gay man. You're not gonna touch on little girls if you're a pedo. You're gonna be touching on little boys with your sick back. A sick person that's gay is not gonna be trying to touch on little girls. Let me say that. Just like, I think people are sick, and if they touch on a little girl or a little boy, they still should be thrown under the jail. Hey, Red Scorpion. How was Red Scorpion was one of those friends of mine I told y'all about that went to the dinner today. How was the dinner, Red Scorpion? Red Scorpion, I don't know if you knew this, but DJ is going to get tested for COVID because he was feeling under the weather as well. And I was going to say the different types of gay men. Okay, and we have to have even more understanding in the gay community. And I think that and when I first came into the gay scene, I was judgy. I was a little judgy as well, because the really effeminate gay men scared me, because I thought that they would be the ones that would out. I thought that they would be the ones that would out you. I didn't want people to know I was gay when I first came. When I was first discovering really who I was, I didn't want to be outed in the beginning. At one point, like after a quick, that was only briefly. After a while, I was giving people my perfectly round arse to kiss. But hey, Gracie Ray. Uh, but even in the gay world, there are people that are ostracized. The trans women and drag queens were the ones that were fighting for gay rights before gay men were. For before the straight appearing gay men were fighting, it was those trans women and drag queens, the Stonewall riots. Gay men, I think, have forgotten that. And some of them look down upon people that are like drag queens or trans women or people that are more feminine, because you can go on any dating site and see people make profiles and they'll say no fats, no femmes. Right, Conscious TV. They do. And I remember a coach when I was in junior high that gave me a massage in the locker room. And he was filling me up. But luckily someone came. His attention was, averted, but he was squeezing my shoulder, but it wasn't like a good job. It was like, I'm squeezing your shoulders. Let me see where this goes. I had a boss to do that too when I was having one of my first jobs, a straight married white man. And the other one was white as well. But now, when they probably pulled their pants down and I saw that little wee wee, they probably wouldn't have been charged for being a pedophile. They would have thought we were probably they were younger than me or something. But I think that, yeah, it comes in all. And I remember my family, the gay cousin I had that passed away. My family was worried. Did he touch on you? My mother actually asked me, and my stepfather, who I love dearly, they asked me, did he touch on you? My cousin nickname was Beaver because he used to have buck teeth when he was a little boy. I didn't know his name was Ernest until I was well into my adult years. But I was like, no, Beaver didn't touch on me. And I'm like 10 or 11 at the time. What I think what it was, they started seeing that I had tendencies. You watch a kid enough, you'll see some little tendencies that's creeping out. So they probably saw that, I liked hanging around the little girls, even though I was looking under their dresses at the time as well. But so you could say I was a little lesbian back then. But um I my cousin never did that. Hell, he was, if anything, he was getting on my damn nerves because he was so mean at times. I was a little nasty, a little fat. I was fast and mannish at the same time. I don't know what I was looking at. Hell, I didn't see nothing. I just panties. But and again, I was just, I was a little boy, being a little boy, a little gaby. I was a little a baby gay. I was a gaby. But I don't think a gay man could look at a straight man and tell if he's gay. Now, I'm good at reading people, and I've been like side swiped before by men. Oh my god, miss all that. And see, that's how it can backfire, because it's like if you ask and they go back and say something, it's like, oh, so you a little S starter now. Why are you trying to start a mess in the family? That didn't happen. But I remember at work, at this job I had when I first started working at one hospital, a guy in the locker room was telling me about his gay brother. And he said his gay brother didn't know that he had got a BJ from running his gay brother's friends. And we're in the locker room with scrubs on, and I'm changing. And when he was telling me this, I had my back turned, and I was just like taking my scrubs. I was getting ready to go home. And he was like, I ain't gonna lie, man, that stuff felt good though. And his mouth felt so good, and my neck started, like, I felt goosebumps on my neck. I was like, oh God, here we go again. Like, Lord, please don't tell me this black man. And first, y'all, he was a womanizer. His girlfriend worked there. His girlfriend is his wife now. And he was around the hospital chasing women everywhere. So I didn't think of him. I just, in my mind, hold on. Hello? What's that? Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, wait. I'm online doing my live video right now. All right. But so y'all be trying to listen to everything. I made sure to turn the volume down because it'd be some ear hustlers. Maybe they can hear a mouse piss on cotton. But when he was telling me, he said, "Man, my brother homeboy, he gave me a BJ. Man, that stuff felt good as hell." And I was like, "Oh God, here we go. Oh God." And, is he calling me? Hold on. Yes. Hello? He pocket dialed me. Okay. So I'm like, "Oh, we really? Oh God, where is this gonna go?" And I turned my back. I turned around and faced him. I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "But old girl don't know about it. You ain't gonna say nothing about that." I said, "No, no, we good." He said, "Man, that shit feel good though." And he kept saying that. And while he's saying it, I can see that he has an erection in his scrubs. And I was like, "But well, man, well, I'll see you. Are you working tomorrow?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here." He said, "What? What?" He said, "Man, I hope you ain't uncomfortable." I was like, "No, we good. We good." He was like, "You gonna help me out?" What the hell? Help you out? I was like, "You a fool," and I laughed it off. And he just said, "I'm just effing with you, man. I'm just effing with you. You just effing with me, but you're standing at attention." I got the hell up out of there now. Before, when something like that's happened, I'm not too proud of what I've done, and I'll be honest. But not listen. My grandmother used to always say, "You don't S where you sleep." So I wasn't messing with someone at work at that time. Now, some years later, when I worked somewhere else, I did mess up a couple of times. But he and his girl. Let me tell y'all what happened also. And this is how, what, straight women, I love y'all, but some of y'all can't keep y'all damn mouth closed. Cause this good Judy of mine at the job, older black woman, I'm thinking she cool, and I told her what happened. I said, he tried to approach me, and she knew about me being gay and everything at that time. I had been came out. Hell, I had been on Ricky Lake by then. But so she told, I told her, I said, this happened in the locker room. She went back and asked him. And I'm like, women, when a gay man tells you something like this, do you think a straight man is going to admit to you that he did it? No, we tell you maybe you need to catch him yourself or see some different signs or something. But if you tell him that, he's going to make it like the gay man wants him. So what she did was went back and asked him, and he lied about it. He told his girlfriend that I was making up lies on him. Now, me and her were cool at the time. She started shading me, not speaking, having like a little kind of snappy attitude. But of course, me being a gay man, I gave her a snappy attitude back. Now, but I was wondering, where is this coming from? Where the hell is this coming from? So this heifer told me that she had asked him about it. And why the hell would you ask him about this? So, no, Miss All that, stop it. I'm not gonna curse him out. Listen, I don't like having to go there. I like being sweet and angelic. But she gonna sit up and so, and now your girlfriend is mad because he didn't came and told you that I'm telling people that he tried to hit on me. But you're not pissed off that he chasing all these women around the hospital and screwing anything that sit down to pee. And later we find out that he was hollering at other gay men, because I saw him hollering at a gay man that he didn't see me. I saw him like close to the guy in the corner whispering to him. But baby, I got eyes like a hawk. And I used to have eyes like that because I would sneak out and hit them clubs behind, my grandmother. She was quick, but I was quicker. But And she had good eyesight. For an old woman, grandma could see like a damn chicken hawk. So I had to have better eyesight in her than she had, and I had to evade her at times. That's trade, yeah, that's them trades. But and someone was trying to ask me what trade was. Like, I don't think, and I think gay men may have different perceptions of what trade is, because some gay men would be like, well, trade is guys that you pay for sex. I don't look at trade as guys you pay for sex. I look at trade as just guys that it's a slang term for a bisexual man. Yeah, you can't trust most co-workers. I had this co-worker that I used. Let me tell you something. I worked with this Hispanic guy. He was from the Dominican Republic. Attractive, sweet guy. He asked me if I needed a ride home. This is one of my first jobs I had. Again, at the same place where this happened at with the guy in the locker room. He asked me, do I need a ride home? And I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, that'd be cool, because he knew I was catching the bus at the time. And he gave me a ride home, and he was like, can I come in? Can I come in and take a peek? Can I come in? And I was like, oh yeah. He came in and he went to the bathroom. He came out and he was getting ready to leave. He said, I can give you, I said, what you want on gas? I'm gonna give you a few dollars on gas. He said, no, 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 I don't want no gas money. No, no, man, I don't want no gas money. Can I have a hug? Can you have a hug? I was like, in my mind, okay, here we go with this one. We kids, we hunching and stuff again. So you want to ask me, can you have a hug? And I was like, okay. So I did give him a hug, and one thing led to another, and I'm leave it at that right now. But and we had a ongoing little thing on the side. He wasn't even he nice looking guy, beautiful curly hair, like not like curly like how us as black people have curly hair, but he had like shiny curly hair with big ringlets, curls that was spiraling down his, he had nice hair and he had dark eyes, looked kind of like Enrique Iglesias, kind of. Enrique Iglesias, but like at about 5'7". But he he was a horny little thing. And Hispanic men are very possessive, and he's like, I come see you today. I was like, no, not today. I'm hanging out with friends. I want to come see you. What part didn't you hear? I'm hanging out with friends today. No, you want to see if I have somebody over here, which may be the case because you're not my boyfriend. Co-workers are a trip. Now, the old me, I did mess around with that co-worker. And throughout the years, I've relapsed. But I try to practice not messing with coworkers. But no, miss all that. I don't believe there are a lot of straight men out there, and I'm not one of those gay men that say every straight man is gay, because every straight man is not gay. And not every woman wants to know what another woman tastes or want, and whatever they do. I don't. I but he was definitely he was something else. But I do think that with my dating, because I've dated other races, and I've had like a white boyfriend, I've had a Hispanic boyfriend. I primarily have dated white, not white. I primarily have dated black men. I'm more attracted to black men than any other race. Certain different types of white guys I'm attracted to, as well as Hispanics. But are you eating some barbecue chicken? What did you say? What Leo said? You know what, Leo the Lioness, they do be gossiping. Men, you know what? And let me tell you, straight men at work are messy as hell. They are messy, or than the messiest queen or woman. They are messy because they brag about women that they done banged at the job. And I'd be like, you are really just real. You're bragging about this girl, and she doesn't even know that you're talking about her. But you bragged about how you was bringing her back in. But do you not know after she found that out, she started telling people how tiny your little thing was. So I guess it was an even exchange while you're trying to be cute. And let me tell you, they and see, I be the quiet one at work, so I do be having all the tea. Cause and people know I'm not like I would never gossip a person's business because I knew someone that at a job I had before that came out to me, and I never told anyone that he came out to me, and they were thinking he was straight. And this was years ago, but he felt comfortable telling me this, and I would never have outed him, but people come and they'd be like, "Let me, you got a minute? I need to tell you something." And I'd be like, "Yeah, come sit down." They like, so and so are doing, they're sleeping with each other, or that doctor, he's after that nurse, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Now, mind you, I'm not putting my 2 cents in at all. I'm just listening. Cause see, your behind get busted, you're gonna try to drag me in some mess with you. Now we both don't need to be at HR. And see, Leo the Lioness, I'm like that also. They'd be like, "You want to see this?" And I'm like, "What's this?" And I might see a ping picture, and they'd be like, "That's the doctor that works in CV. He showed me a picture. He sent me this picture." And this is like another, like a person that's like this is like a manager or something showing me this, because let me tell you, I've been friends with people that are managers that may have been nurses years ago, or surgical techs, and they went back to school and got their degrees, masters, and I've still been friends with them. So my relationships with people with them is quite different from other people that they work with. So they let their hair down when they talk to me, and they be like, "Can you believe he sent me this shit, this little old tiny thing? What the hell am I gonna do with that? I'm gonna go to jail messing with this." And I'm just laughing. Yes, doctors be showing pieces, and they be horny, and they be wanting to have a side woman on the side because they got the wife that they had when they finished college. Smart girl, but they still be wanting to get them a little side. It's almost like actors and musicians. They have side women, but when I tell you, hold on, y'all. I'm pulling my YouTube back up on my phone because this was tripping. Okay, but but they sitting up here, y'all. I'm telling you, because I've had people. When I tell you, as a gay man, I've witnessed. I've witnessed men just acting how they really want to act. That they behave how they want to behave, but they have to keep this facade out, with their family and friends. Michelle's daughter, listen, let me tell you something. I was, for some reason, the Hispanic guys were crazy about me because there was two of them that I worked with at different times. And one of them was a maintenance guy. He was a maintenance guy, and he would try to pull me into clauses and every damn thing. Now, I'm not like that now, y'all. Let me say this. This was long ago. I was an impressionable. I was taken advantage of. But I like Michelle's daughter too. You're my kind of gal. I can hang out with you. But okay, Becca, look, pull me in the closet. Hell, I may drag you in the closet. You may be trying to get up out of there. But he was a maintenance guy. And he wanted me to see his tools in more ways than one. Um, there was a doctor that, we had a little thing going, but that was, I think sometimes when people have higher positions like that, they're accustomed to people always being available when they want you available. And I've never been that person. Like, you're a doctor, but I still have a life as well. I want to come and see you. I'm off tomorrow. Well, I'm not off tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock. No, you can't come see me. Why don't you take off tomorrow? We can go to the beach. What about you let me know this last week and I could have did it, but no, I'm not getting in trouble for you. We're busy right now. No. But I dealt with that. And, the nurses, the male nurses that were supposed to be straight flirting. Yeah. Just, y'all, in a hospital, it's like a soap opera. I walked up on people leaving areas that they've snuck and had sex in, and you see their clothes all messed up. Um, so yeah, I've seen it all. But I think that okay, should we? I'm gonna tell y'all, I was at that hospital that I worked at, the first hospital I worked at. I was nothing nice. Now, the girls were trying to get at me, the straight women, because the new guy is hired and they want to come see what the new guy looked like, and they're coming into the area uh, and trying to see me and being friendly. And I was like, okay, she likes me, and I'm thinking, okay, we'll be good. That'll be my good Judy, but that's gonna be it. But I'm telling y'all, and then with this pandemic, it's putting a damper on things. And let me say this: do I still have my little Scooby snacks on the side? Yes, I do. Do I still, and Red Scorpion, you in the bushes, don't throw this up in my face later because I didn't come to eat with y'all here. There was about 10 of y'all there. But, because gay men can be some vicious sea hags when they want to be. Uh, but hell, it's putting a damper on things. I tell y'all, sometimes I ride down streets that are, bumpy roads so I can get off that way. But Conscious TV, oh yeah, Conscious TV, yeah, because Captivate, we all had a great time. It will, Becca, I got to be honest with y'all. Hell yeah, I go down the streets that's bumpy. My alignment may be all screwed up, but hell, at least I was able to get some type of satisfaction. But yeah, I remember one time, me and this guy that I was messing around with. Oh no, that'll be for a story time. I'll say that for a story time. But y'all, I'm telling you, hell, this COVID stuff, you got to wear masks and stuff. When do you take the mask off? Because having a mask on and it's kind of like unrealistic to be having some type of intimate moment with your mask on. Because if you're doing something right, people are going to be out of breath, and you don't want that to become a murder scene because somebody didn't die from asphyxiation. What he said? What Red Scorpion? Don't come here starting no mess. But Anthony, let me tell you, I was running through that. I was a little mannish, a little something when my first job. Nose was wide open. I was like, I was a little fine, little something also. Well, I'm still fine, of course. You know, I'm like a fine wine that's aged. Because right now I'm 27 to 35 years old. So, you know, I haven't changed much. I'm practically frozen in time. But uh, I think that your everything is new experiences when you first, you know, and a young adult and just having fun. And baby, I was sneaking in houses with my friends and uh in their house when the parents was asleep or the mama was asleep. And one friend, he snuck me in his house. His mama had one of those beds that was made like a circle. You remember those beds that were like circular? And that you would see them like in porn movies or something. His mother was laid out in the bed. Her gown was like she didn't have no bra on, and her tatas was hanging out the side of her nightgown, and she had been drinking. She was drunk in her bed with her breast hanging out, and he sneaking me past his mama to tiptoe and hiding to go in his room. But I was like, oh my God, I saw your mom like that. And I see this woman, like when I just saw her, you know, later on and throughout the year, because she was one of my neighbors in my grandmother's neighborhood. But when I would see her and she's dressed up, and she's a school principal and she's dressed up with her, you know, all professional or with like her, you know, I'm thinking, I saw your hoo ha's hanging out and your snooch was bared. I saw your wolf monkey and your tatas hanging out. You know, because I did get a glimpse of the wolf monkey because she was asleep with her nightgown, whatever it was like tousled all around. I guess she had had her gentleman caller over, but my friend was accustomed to his mother sleeping like that, and her door was more than open. It was like it wasn't wide open, but for someone with my eyes, the little hawk eyes I have, I saw everything because she had the TV on in her room because she fell out drunk. But okay, poor okay, Michelle's daughter. But guys, I have to straighten up a bit because my friend is coming over to watch some Netflix with me. Um, we're just gonna watch Netflix and play dominoes and checkers and spades. Uh, but I appreciate you guys coming through. Um, okay, Anthony was getting it in. But let me tell you, I was wild and I had done some of everything. I did a threesome with a man and a woman. I just I did some of everything. Uh I was with somebody that okay, it's saying 30 minutes. I was with someone that did drag before. So I've been with different types of people. Now, I wasn't sleeping with numerous people every day because, you know, on YouTube, they'd be like, oh, God, he screwed the whole city. No, it wasn't that. But I was, you know, I had my Scooby snacks and I wanted to nibble on something. I could just call it up and it would be like Grubhub at my door. Leontine, yeah, I know I was. Baby, I was doing the most. The funny thing was the guy when I did something with the guy and his wife, it was like he was squeezing my ass behind her back and she couldn't see him. So yeah, just said no. Listen, it was more not even a little small country town, but that made me more open and it made me a more it made me a more attentive lover. I can imagine. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you this misconception that women have like about gay men. They'd be like, well, all gay men do this and all gay men are sexual. There are gay men that are sexual, but they're I'm telling my stories, but y'all gotta realize these stories are not like I wasn't doing this every week or I went months without doing something at times. And I've also went 13 years before that was 13 years I didn't have sex from birth until I was 13. So I did wait a period of time, but I think that I was awakened at an early age. I was a sexually aware kid. Let me say that. I was a very sexually aware kid. But I didn't I was very sexual and I knew what I liked and didn't like, and I wanted to experience different things and see what they were like to know if I would want to ever do them again. So I I've been able to say, so when I would be with someone, I don't have to run out in the streets and do it because I had a boyfriend that I did a threesome with, or it's like I knew things that some people hope and they would look on the internet to see on Pornhub or XTube or Hamster or My Vitch or those various sites. Uh, and even y'all, when I was telling y'all, you seem so different from most gay men, more conservative. Cassie, Cassie, are you being funny now? You got jokes. But I don't, you know what? I think that even with that, you just have to be experience life. Just be safe. Do what you do. Don't pull someone into something that they're not aware of. Don't mislead people. Um, I had a boyfriend. We were both cheating on each other, and I told him, "Listen, if you think I'm gonna be like a woman sitting up twiddling my thumbs, waiting on husband to come home, you got me effed up. You're effing other people. I'm effing other people. Now, do you want to do it together or not?" I said it just like that to him, and I kid you not, he was all for it, and we had a great time at some points doing it. And that wasn't something we did every week or every month, but it was something that we did until a person get mad when they see that you're enjoying something more than they are. So that put an end to that. Oh, thank you, y'all. I appreciate that. But I would appreciate it more if I got more nudes in my inbox. But I I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't send me anything. I'm joking. I'm joking. Well, 75% of that is a joke. But I do know some of the stories, y'all, just like with Conscious TV, uh, with Antonio, they brought different perspectives because we're a hodgepodge of different types of men. You know, but and I have straight friends that are men. I have men straight friends. I have straight cousins and men that I'm not related to. Much love to you, sis. I love y'all too. And I'm not one of those content creators, but I love you. Just send me some coins. And no, I cut for people that cut for me, and I really appreciate the support. I would never have thought that I would have gotten to this amount of subscribers because it just seems like yesterday I had 100 people, and when I first, my moderators came on when I was looking for moderators. My moderators have been there through thick and thin with me. Not like there hasn't been a lot of scandalous things going on, but I feel like you should have some type of connection with your moderators and they should have your number and you should have their numbers and reach out to them. They should be able to reach out to you. Um, oh, I appreciate that, Becca. You know what, Michelle's daughter, Let me tell you something. My mods sit back and they be everywhere. My mods support people that I may not support, but that's the thing with me. You can support who you want to support. I expect my mods to have my back. You don't have to be out there fighting or anything like that. But if you see someone lying on me, you can interject and say something. But if that's a person that you're supporting that I don't support, you don't have to say anything because you may have been a moderator for them before you was a moderator for me. You know, I what did Anthony say? But I think that and let me tell you, I like Leo the Lioness. Wait, what were you saying? What did Anthony say? You know what, Anthony? What damn, I had to go search for what you said. It serves me right. It serves me right. You know what? And you know what, see, Anthony, and that's the thing. I have straight homies like you that are just like you, that are straight men that I've known for years, and it's a mutual respect. All gay men are not after straight men. We could be gay men, but we like sports. We like fishing. We like other things that guys like. You don't have to know what we do in the bedroom. I don't have to discuss my. I don't want you discussing. If you discuss, I don't want you discussing the girl that you munched on. So we're gonna, I practice that. Now, if you're telling me something, I'm gonna be able to tell you something. It's not gonna be a one-way street, But I one of my gay friends, let me tell you, one my gay friend, I love him dearly, and we're so close that it's uncomfortable at times because this gay friend of mine, I ain't gonna say which one it is, but y'all seen him. This gay friend of mine, he will walk around in front of me. He walk around butt naked in front of me. Now we're close like that because we've known each other years, but that's a bit that's a bit much. But he's comfortable like that with me. And I'd be like, boy, if you don't put that little shit up in some pants, you better put you some underwear. I don't want to see that little old shrimp thing wiggling around in front of me. Hell, I can go to jail just for seeing that damn thing. Was it born yesterday? And I'll be playing with him. But I I am close with my friends now. That's the only friend I will do something like that does that in front of me. But hey TC, I got your message. I'm gonna go, y'all. Joyce is doing something tonight. Let us know what Joyce is doing, TC, because I'm a supporter of Joyce's. And y'all also, Leo the Lioness, she gives me life. I like her. I like Sugar PYT. Again, I like Tita Talks. I listen to different people. Tita gives me life. You know, and that's the thing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you about barbers because my barber that I had for years is straight, but he would do stuff that made me be like, "You doing the most." Like if he would be edging me up, it was like he would always have his peen like on my arm or something, and I would act like I didn't feel it, and we'd be talking about something, and he'd be like, he got a new F-150, and we're just talking about stuff, and then he started telling me about his wife's gay brother that's in Dallas, and he's cool, and he said, I think y'all would be a nice looking couple. And I was like, hell no, I ain't falling for the okie doke. Y'all look, fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, shame on me. third time, I'm a damn fool if I fall for this again. Yeah, you're easy most of the time, but you will drag scalps, Leo the Lioness. But so he was doing stuff, and then, but he would be talking about the women that he slept with and just giving me just the graphic details. And then when people would come in, he would be telling me who the gay people were. Now, keep in mind, I had never told him that I was gay, and I just thought that he knew. That wasn't a conversation that I felt I should have with him. Because in the barbershops, the talking can get pretty Anthony, you know, in barbershops, they could talk about anything and it can get really gutter. So when I was around all these straight men, hell, I felt like I was in the den of wolves. So hell, in the lion's den more so. And I was like, oh Lord, they telling me, I know them hoes like they like little red niggas like you, and they like them hoes like, and I'm thinking, no, it's not those that you need to be worried about liking me, but I would play dominoes even after I got cut all up, edged up and stuff, and ready to go. They be wanting me to play dominoes with them. But it was certain times when we would be in the shop by ourselves that I kind of felt like, okay, is he trying to test me? Hell no, I'm not taking that bait. Because you showing me pictures of girls on your phone. Like, now, who does this? You show me pictures of these women that's showing you, they've sent you pictures of the snatches on your phone, and you going through the pictures, and you just so happen to breeze by some pictures of your peen. Oh man, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad. And I'm like, and I kept my poker face, but inside my mind, I was like, what the hell? Barbers do be messy, So, and let me tell you, they be so messy because, hold on. Let me plug this in because I'm kind of watching StreamYard because it will pop back on, and I don't need to give y'all no show right now. I'm straightening up while I'm walking around with my laptop. I'm straightening up, and I don't need to be showing. I don't need to have no Rico moments. But he, let me tell you what they would be doing. Like if a mom came and dropped her son off in there, one of the guys be like, man, I dug that out last week, man. And they were like, oh yeah, man, what? Yeah, man, she sucked me up in the, like they be talking like that. And I used to be cringing when they would be talking, man, old girl got old fat ass, man. Oh yeah, man, you can hit that. My boy hit that before. All neighborhood barbershops is like a little country town. And I was like, ooh, ooh. And yeah, I felt like if another gay person would come in. Now you don't know I'm gay, but if another gay person come in, if I knew the person, I would speak anyway. I don't care if you know that I'm gay, but I just wasn't voluntarily telling you that because I don't lead with my sexuality like that. But and they do be lying. She goes on the 8:30. Okay. Excuse me. But um this is how they do in the barbershop. Like, so the gay guy came in. He was flamboyant, but okay. It wasn't nothing to me, but you had some of the guys that was in there, man. I don't know why that N don't like no P. Man, he think he got a P. They laugh at it. I bet he'll be somebody B if he was in prison. And I'm just sitting down, like, hoping that this haircut is over sooner than later. Leo the line, okay. And baby, when they were talking, I was just cringing. And I'm like, Oh my God. These guys talk so much noise in here when they around each other. And I was thinking, but me and two of these guys had a little history before some years ago. Now, I didn't know if they had girlfriends or wives. Let me say this because I'm not a home wrecker and I don't condone coming in between married people. But I found out that they were married later. I didn't know at the time they were married, but later on I found out they were both. One had a girlfriend, one had a wife. But they're at the barber shop. And these, the guys coming in and y'all talking all this smack with these. So y'all are sleeping with the enemy as well. And I'm like, oh my God, I saw him at the club or I saw him, at this house party, but he in here, his baby mama that came in here and brought the son to get the haircut while he's in here and they're still together. They still mess around. And I'm like, okay, my lips are sealed. The barbershop is worse than the beauty shop. The salon, yes. Because men, let me tell you, a lot of straight men get together and they have to prove something. Women, there's a key difference in how men and women talk about the sex that they have. And I had this conversation with a straight man because he was asking, do gay men, where do we fall in line at? Gay men can either be like men or women with how they discuss what they've done. Like when a man is bragging about his sexual escapades, straight men usually give a higher number than the actual number because straight men want to make it seem like they doing the most and they just this Casanova and they laying it down so much. Meanwhile, a woman be like, a guy be like, so baby, be honest with me, baby. How many men you been with? And she'll be like, 3. I've only been with 3. My boyfriend in college, and you. And no, she lied her ass off. Girl, you just slept with 65 men. Now stop playing. Now me, I guess I'm like a woman. I'm like a woman in that aspect. Hell no, I'm not going to tell you how many dudes. I'm not giving you a number like that so you can hold it over my head. Hell no. How many I'd have been with 6? I've been with 6 my whole life. My first, I was pure. I'm not going to sit up here and give you all that information because men, I'm going to tell you, women, when you do that, men use that as leverage. Men fight dirty like that. Now, a woman, she'll get mad at you and tell you that your penis is tiny and you never satisfied her. Men would be like, well, you was a hoe. Look at all them dudes you was with. Okay, Diamond B. Okay. Knowing that she just sat up there and she be like, and women, stop making these men think that they just doing so much. You just screamed and moaned and hollered at him, knowing damn well that little TT, you won't even call it a D. You just call it a TT or a wee, not even a wee wee. You call it a wee. And you say, oh, baby. Why the hell you moaning like that, girl? And then when he get with somebody else, and she really tell him the truth, he think that she crazy because you didn't set up there and made him think he was doing so much. Okay. Let me tell y'all. I remember somebody I had been. Listen, don't judge me, but this guy had been with hell. It was years ago. I was out of town. When in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but it wasn't in Vegas. But same applies. And the guy came to me when I was at a bar. And he's like, "Oh man, I've been thinking. How you been? I always be thinking about you sometimes." And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we hugged like we was old friends. And I was just in my mind like a computer, like, "Okay, where I know him? What the fuck? Where I know him from? What?" And he was like, man, okay, when you coming back to Dallas? And I was like, Dallas. What? Okay, I probably had took a shot and I had some margaritas that night. This was that. And I was like, I started remembering who he was, but I didn't remember his damn name. And I was like, how you pronounce your name? I was like, how do you pronounce your name? He's like, David. And I was like, oh, I thought it was like David. Like, I don't know why I thought that line my R's off. I thought it was David. you know what? Listen, I'm not good with names, okay? Hell, I remember faces and pieces. I can identify a pen in a lineup, but names, no. Okay. You know what, Anthony? Look, somebody was telling me this. They was like, it's gonna be a whole night of passion. I was like, after I got mine, I was like, you good? Hell, I wouldn't listen. I gotta get up for work in the morning. You sitting up there thinking you're gonna come lay up all night and we're gonna have a night. Listen, you got 20 minutes to get off. After that, it's a no-go here. And you trying to listen, all this rubbing and this foreplay. No, we're not doing all that tonight. This Sunday night, I gotta go to work Monday. You come here talking about you try to be so sensual and stuff. And I'm like, okay, no, we're not doing all this. And I got mine. I was like, you good? You ain't got yours yet? Oh, what? You ain't, okay, let me go get a fan, a window unit fan or something to put up and blow some cool air on you so you can feel some stimulation. Because I'm not doing all this. Okay. Listen, if I forget a name, if I don't remember a name and you come to my friends, like this guy from Dallas, I'll be like, y'all, these are my friends, so and so, and I'll let him introduce himself. Wait, or else I'll be like, hey, I said, hey, these are my friends. This is BJ and DJ. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Could you introduce yourself? I'll be right back. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me go to. I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me be back. I'm not being put on the spot, and I'll text my friend when I go to the bathroom. What did he say his name was? Becca. Where you at, Becca? Oh Lord, Lynn. You know what? Leo. Some of the names are best forgotten. Let me tell you, because I got names in my phone, and I have little code names that I've given certain people. I'll have like Quick Draw McGraw, Sharpshooter, Ignore, uh, Wet Noodle, uh, Musty, Musky. Uh, I listen. I do ignore is I have ignore one, ignore two. One person name is full of shit. Yes, because I don't want to forget who they are because it may be a rainy day. Because this has happened to me before. Let me say this: Black people, we know that damn name Michael is a common name. Michael is hell. We got Michaels and Chris's and Christophers. It okay. So I got three friends, at least three friends that are close friends that are called that have names like Mike, Michael, Micah. But so I'm gonna call them Mike 1 and Mike 2. Mike 1 was one of the worst lays that I've ever had in my life. Mike 1 was that. nice body, but you know that God has a sense of humor because he gave this nice body to this man. When he pulled the pants down, I said a little old baby bird, hummingbird, TT down. That was like, okay. Um, so I saw this little thing and I was like, what the hell is this gonna be a hell of a lot of work to do something with this? I can't. I can't. This is gonna be too much damn work. I need to get a this man should be getting a disability check for this little TT. And it was that one time and I had to grit my teeth and bear through whatever we did, which wasn't too much. But in my phone, his name was Baby Dick. And after that, let me say this. After that, I put his name as that. But I had it in there as Mike. You know. And I wasn't thinking about it. And I met someone else that was a total opposite. And his name was Michael. Um, but I put his name in there as Mike as well. But Mike W, his last name. But I wasn't paying attention on my phone. And when he texted me, I text that person Mike One back. And he's like, hey, I want to come and see you. I'm in your area. And I was like, I'll be home like in, this period of time. I got to run a few errands. Like, cool. I've been wanting to see you. I was like, oh, okay. I said, that's cool. And I'm like, oh, it's on. I was like, okay, it's on. It's going to be on and popping. And when I, got, straightened up the house and showered, I hear a knock on the door and I go look out the damn peephole. I could have just, if I was on a cartoon, I would have found the lever to pull and a trap door would have opened up under him. But I didn't want to be mean, so I let him in. And when he came in, he just hugged me. And now keep in mind, this body, Adonis' body, his body was like a Greek god. But you guys also remember on those Greek gods, those different figures, those depictions of the Greek gods. You remember all of them had something in common down there. But when he came in, I was like, damn, James. I was like, okay, how am I going to get out of this? I was like, oh, make yourself comfortable. I would go to the bathroom and I text one of my friends. I was like, bitch, call me. Call me and I want you to be kind of yelling erratically. Just be like talking loud. And he's like, what? I was like, do it. Like, this guy's here and I don't want to, do something. And he was like, okay. So I had him to call and I was like, what happened? When he called me, I said, okay, where are you at? What happened? What? Are you serious? Oh my God. Okay. Oh God, I can't believe this. And I said, oh, I'm gonna call you back. Let me get myself together and I'll be over there. And when I hung up the phone, he was like, what's wrong? You okay? You okay, babe? And I was like, yeah, my boyfriend jumped on him. I'm tired of this shit. He always putting his hands on my friend. I'm not gonna go for this shit. Want me to go over there with you? No. I don't want it to be extra. I'm gonna go in case that ninja will try to do something. I can handle him. No, I said, but oh my God, it was good seeing you. I was like, well, just text me back. But I'm just, this is just making me, I can't, I'm gonna go over here. Child, I got myself together. He was sitting right there. Why did he sit right there? I had to actually put clothes on. Cause keep in mind, I thought there was the other person coming, so I was half dressed already. Hell, I threw clothes on, grabbed everything, you know, John, I was picking up like a little butter knife to put in my pocket, like I'm doing something with that. And I was like, he said, man, be careful over there. Be careful, man. You sure you don't? No, I said, no, I'll call you. I'll text you back. We can talk later. He's like, okay, boo. And I was like, oh my God. Child, we went to the parking lot. I started car up and everything. He got in his car. I drove out the apartment complex. I went and got me something to eat at just drove to a little fast food place, picked up something, came back home. But I made sure I didn't come right back because he may have been in the area still to try to, pop me, see if he could catch me lying or something. But you said, Anthony, oh, let me tell y'all before I go. That happened to me. That happened to me. But this was a man. And when I tell you he smelled like some New England clam chowder and some chitlins. Listen, men, straight men, gay men, every man in the world. If that thing down there got some skin on it, look like a soft shell turtle, you need to pull that stuff back and clean. Cause you didn't put my hand down there and I felt something wet and I smelled my hand and smelled this damn sour blue, this Lindenberger cheese. I was like, I can't. I'm out. I'm out. I cannot. That will not be anywhere near my body. You can't talk about a woman scent because men, and no offense to my male subscribers that may have those soft shell turtles. I'm not, please don't be offended because a lot of y'all are clean. But for those that are with the soft shell turtle, the anteater snout, or the elephant trunk, please clean that stuff out. Clean it. You was taught as a little boy, clean your wee wee. You're an adult, clean that thing. I don't care. Sitting up here and you want somebody to touch that. My hand went in them pants and I pulled it back. I felt like I had touched that slime from the Alien on with Sigourney Weaver. I felt like something like a goblin or something had vomit in his pants. No. Hell no. You look so cute right now, but when I smelled that, you look like Beetlejuice, that man that would be on Howard Stern show. Hell no. Them nasty R's. And men be the first ones with them uncut things with all that extra skin on it and ain't clean that been wanting somebody to go down on it. And I ain't eating no cheese. I don't do cheese like that. I'd barely eat cheese out of a damn the spray can. Oh, ugly thing. That was one of the ugliest. Hmm. See, a little Scooby snack is hitting me up, but I can't answer you. But yes, but some people that are uncut like that are clean, and you would never know it. And please, again, my male subscribers, I'm not talking about you, so don't unsubscribe because you feel like I just, you know, some of my friends are like that, and I've seen it. But I don't want to offend anyone because y'all are, I was with someone in a relationship. Hey, what's up? Okay, you'll be here how long? Oh, okay, I see you when I'll see you when you get here. All right. But let me get off this phone because I'm around here lounging, and that company, this is a friend of mine. I've known for a few years, so it's not a random person. But we're just gonna watch Netflix and play checkers and we're gonna talk about the meaning of life. You know what? uh, uh, Rebel got a peen at home. Rebel got a peen at home. Rebel got a peen at home. Ooh. Can y'all please, y'all, and y'all, another thing, Tracy supporters that are in the bushes, when she starts singing like that, and y'all tell her that's cute, why y'all doing that? Why y'all telling her this is cute? When she's singing, and when she start rapping, I'm like, okay, enough about that, because I can go on and on about that, y'all. I'm getting ready to do dominoes. I'm gonna do dominoes. I'm gonna see y'all. But again, the gentleman's panel will be on my platform. I need to call DJ back to see how his tests. Well, he's not gonna have the results, but to tell me how the testing even went. Also, I know someone that has COVID. A friend of mine named Paris. I'm going to do a video. We're going to do StreamYard, and I want him to tell you what has happened with him since he has been dealing with COVID. I recently found out he was, because he's not one of those friends. He's an associate type of friend that I've known for a while, but he's not my friend per se that I hang with or we call each other like that. But I will be back. Thank you guys for coming through. Hit that thumbs up button, shine some light on me. Much love to all my people, subscribers. Like the video again, and we will reconvene at a later time. All right, y'all. Goodbye.